Welcome back to Passionate About Tech. Still running Windows 10 on an older machine? Maybe Windows keeps telling you your PC isn't supported, your hardware is too old, TPM 2.0 is missing. Well, today I'm going to show you how to install Windows 11 on an unsupported PC in just 3 clear steps, using only official Microsoft tools and one free utility. Ready? Let's get into it! Step 1. Download the official Windows 11 ISO. Open your web browser and head to Microsoft.com. I'll drop the direct link in the description below so you don't have to go searching for it. Once you're on the page, scroll down until you find the section called Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO for x64 devices. Click the drop-down under Select Download. Choose Windows 11, then click Confirm. Now select your language. I'll go with English, United States. Then click Confirm again. Finally, click the 64-bit download button. Now, fair warning, this file is around 7 to 8 gigabytes, so depending on your internet speed, it could take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. Perfect time to grab a coffee. Step 2. Download Rufus and prepare your USB drive. While the ISO is downloading, let's grab Rufus, a free, lightweight tool that lets us create a bootable USB drive with some very useful adjustments for older hardware. Open a new browser tab and type rufus.ie. That's rufus.ie. That's the official site. Scroll to the download section and click the portable version. No installation needed. It's just a small file you double-click to run. Now, grab a USB flash drive with at least 8 gigabytes of storage. 16 or more is even better. One important thing, this process will completely erase everything on that USB drive, so if there's anything on it you need, back it up first. Plug the USB into your computer, then double-click the Rufus file to launch it. If it asks whether you want to check for updates, go ahead and click Yes. Once Rufus is open, under Device, make sure your USB drive is selected. Then click Select next to Boot Selection. Browse to your Downloads folder. Pick the Windows 11 ISO you just downloaded and click Open. Rufus will read the file and fill in most of the settings automatically. Now, before we go any further, we need to check one thing on your PC. Press the Windows key and R at the same time to open the Run dialog. Type msinfo32 and press Enter. In the System Information window, look for the line that says BIOS mode on the right side. If it says UEFI, leave the partition scheme in Rufus set to GPT. If it says Legacy, change it to MBR. This step makes sure the USB will actually boot correctly on your specific machine. Now, click Start at the bottom of Rufus. This is where the real magic happens. A window will pop up called Windows User Experience, and this is where we make the adjustments that allow Windows 11 to install on older, unsupported hardware. Check the box that says Remove requirement for 4 GB or more RAM, Secure Boot, and TPM 2.0. Check Remove requirement for an online Microsoft account. This is great for privacy because it skips the forced login during setup. Under Create a local account with username, type a username, something simple like your name or just user. Also check Set regional options to the same values as this user, Disable data collection, and Disable BitLocker automatic device encryption. These options keep your setup clean, private, and straightforward. Click OK. Then click OK again when Rufus warns you it's about to format the USB. Now, just watch the green progress bar at the bottom. This will take somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes. Don't touch anything while it's running. Once it says Ready, close Rufus and safely eject your USB drive. Step 3. Install Windows 11. Now, we have 2 options here, and I want to be clear about both so you can pick what's right for you. The first option is an in-place upgrade. This keeps your existing files, apps, and settings while upgrading Windows in the background. To do this, plug the USB into your old PC, navigate to the USB drive, and double-click setup.exe. The first screen you will see is Install Windows 11. You have two choices here: download updates, drivers, and optional features, which is the recommended option, or Not Right Now if you prefer to skip that step and handle updates after the installation is complete. For this tutorial, I'll select Not Right Now to keep things moving. Click Next. Then you will see the license terms page again, same as before. Go ahead and click Accept to continue. Now here is an important screen, Ready to Install. You will notice it shows two check marks: Install Windows 11 Pro and Keep Personal Files and Apps. But pay attention to that link underneath that says Change What to Keep, because clicking it reveals your three options very clearly. Keep Personal Files and Apps. This preserves everything: your documents, your installed programs, and your Windows settings. Keep Personal Files Only. This keeps your documents and personal files, but removes your installed apps and settings. And Nothing. This wipes absolutely everything and gives you a completely fresh start. Choose whichever option matches what you need. The second option, and the one I'll be demonstrating, is a clean install. This wipes the drive completely and gives you a fresh, clean Windows 11 installation. It's the better choice if you want maximum performance on older hardware. To do this, restart your Dell laptop, and as soon as it begins to power on, repeatedly press F12 to bring up the boot menu. For other brands, it's Escape, then F9 for HP, F11 or F10 for most others. Not sure about your model? Just search your exact model name plus boot menu key, and you'll find it quickly. In the boot menu, use the arrow keys to select your USB drive and press Enter. Windows setup will load. Choose your language, time, and keyboard settings, then click Next. Select Install Windows 11. Check the agreement box and click Next. Next up is the license terms page. Go ahead and click Accept to continue. Now you'll see your drive and partition layout. For a clean install, select each partition on your main drive, that's usually disk 0, and click Delete. Don't touch the USB drive partitions. Once you have unallocated space, select it and click Next. Then click Install. Windows will create the necessary partitions automatically, copy the installation files, and restart a few times. This is all completely normal. Just let it do its thing. After the final restart, the out-of-box setup experience will begin. Now, you might notice something a little unexpected here. Even though we set up Rufus to skip the internet requirement, a network screen may still appear on some machines. If you see a screen that says, "Let's connect you to a network," don't worry about it. Simply click "I don't have internet" at the bottom left of the screen, and Windows will move forward without requiring a connection or a Microsoft account login. Then you will see a simple loading screen that just says, "Almost there." Windows is finishing up the final setup steps in the background. And then, there it is. Your brand new Windows 11 desktop loads up, clean, fresh, and fully functional. As you can see on screen, the Start menu is already set up with your username at the bottom. In my case, Passionate About Tech, confirming that the local account we configured in Rufus was applied perfectly. No Microsoft account, no forced login, no watermark. Just a clean Windows 11 installation running on hardware Microsoft said couldn't handle it. If this helped you breathe new life into an old machine, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tech tips. Drop a comment below and let me know what PC you just upgraded. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching Passionate About Tech, and I will see you in the next one.